So we are officially 10 weeks out from my first bodybuilding competition. We are going to get a workout in with Henry Loin. He is a novice bodybuilder. He actually just had his first competition. You're not taking like shots of olive oil. You're
Both.
Are you actually?
Both. Yeah.
So we're gonna get a workout with him, see his experience, get tips and tricks from him. And then tomorrow, we are gonna work out with an IFBB Pro, Mohammed Alzamir.
Oh, we do that 2 more times, okay.
Oh, yeah, perfect. You signed for it, right? I'm sorry.
I guess so, let's do it.
We're gonna get his, experiences, how he became a pro, and his hot take on bodybuilding. But first, we gotta become bodybuilders, so let's get it. I usually feel like a big guy in the gym, but then I work out with this one, and I feel like a little elementary kid next to the huge high schoolers,
Hey, listen, man. Whenever I come here, I always thought I would have like the biggest butt. Then I see this guy right here. I see this guy right here.
We're gonna have a booty comparison at the end of this video. That was rough. I appreciate it, Henry.
Yep.
When you're preparing for your first bodybuilding show, like how many weeks did you do for your cut?
So my coach wanted me to do a 10-week out cut because the reason why, because I have a fast metabolism and we also were going really extreme.
Okay, do you wish you would have gone a little bit longer for your cut, or you were happy with the 10 weeks?
I wouldn't mind going longer, but I prefer for myself like a short one.
Okay, just kind of get it over with quickly.
Get it over with.
So I'm kind of at a point where I don't know which division I want to compete in. So how did you decide to do just open body versus like men's physique or classic?
My coach recommended me to do open, or we call it like heavyweight or super heavyweight. Ever since I competed for super heavyweight and came like top 5, I was like, I'll stick to like super heavyweight.
You'll stick to it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll stick to super heavyweight or open.
You'd rather be like the next like Ronnie Coleman or Arnold instead of the next C-bum?
Yeah, definitely. definitely.
Nice,
Why not?
nice.
Yeah.
So now that your bodybuilding show is over and you're in the off season, kind of what's your goals for moving forward and preparing for the next show?
So my goal is to increase my size and bulk up with clean food this time. I mean, last off season, I was eating clean, but mostly processed foods. Yeah.
Let's say, what would you say to people who, they're just thinking about bodybuilding, but they don't think they're big enough? What do you think you'd say to them?
Oh, wow. So keep on working, just work out. Nutrition is like the biggest key. Leaner proteins, be consistent at the gym.
So when you're practicing your posing, what do you think was like the most challenging part? Was it like kind of like learning the routine or everything, or just holding the flex pose?
Holding the poses.
So how long would you say you hold the poses on stage for? Is it like 30 seconds?
30 seconds, yeah.
About 30 seconds?
About 30 seconds. Make sure your whole body is tight, your core, your quads, make sure you're showing your quads. That's like really important while you're posing on stage. That's what they usually look at.
Did you cramp on stage at all or no? Oh, that's good. That's good. I've heard people cramping on stage, and I was like, oh, that would suck.
Yeah.
What was your favorite and least favorite pose?
Least favorite? Oh, wow, that's a challenge. I'll say side triceps.
You don't like it, or you like that one?
I don't like that one. My favorite one would have to be the back double bi.
Back double, that was a classic.
Yeah, back double bi.
So when you were in prep, what kind of foods were you mainly eating? Like just chicken and rice, or were you doing like some tilapia?
So tilapia, steak.
You had steak? Oh, okay. What kind of steak?
Sirloin. Ground beef. So for ground beef for myself, I'm more into like the 96% lean, so extra lean ground beef.
Yeah.
Spinach, cauliflower, broccoli, lettuce, romaine lettuce.
So you mainly did like not carbs. You did mainly like protein and like a little bit of fat for
a little bit of fat. Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of fat.
Almost like keto is what it sounds like.
Yeah. It's most like keto. Yeah. Olive oil.
Now you're not taking shots of olive oil. You're just cooking with it, right?
Huh?
You're not taking like shots of olive oil. You're
both.
Are you actually?
Both. Yeah.
Like, what would you say to anyone who's wanting to get into bodybuilding and do a show like that, like you did, but they're not sure if they should do it right now or later, and they don't know?
It's all about money because bodybuilding is really expensive. Getting a coach that has experience in bodybuilding will really help you out a lot. Discipline is one of them as well.
All right, Henry, thank you so much for working out with me and
Yeah,
telling me
absolutely, man.
about your bodybuilding show and your experience with it. I'm gonna definitely use some of those tips and tricks. So now we're gonna work out with Mo, get his 2 cents and see what he's got for us. Let's go. All right, guys, we're about to hit a workout with IFBB Pro Mo. He's already inside getting after it, so we're gonna go join him for back and biceps. Does anyone ever call you Big Mo or not really?
Big Mo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of people call me Big Mo.
Like, that makes sense. And if you see me do, like, my form is off or anything, like, please don't.
I'll let you know.
Don't
I'll let you
hesitate to
know.
tell me. Okay,
I'll put you in work too. I love that. No, you look good.
So, you know, I'm still a novice bodybuilder, so on the prep leading up to getting your pro card, how many weeks did you cut? Was it like a 12, 18, 16?
So last year my prep time was 20 weeks.
20 weeks, okay.
20 weeks. This is the longest I've ever done it. I don't recommend it.
You don't recommend it, okay.
It's the longest 20 weeks of my life.
So is it true, I've heard that when you're on prep, you know, like show day, you actually lose height due to like the water going out of your spine. Did that happen to you, or you were the same height you normally are?
Yeah, usually every time I go to the doctor, DMV, I'm always 6 feet.
Okay.
At nationals, I was 5'11", you know, and then I didn't believe it.
Yeah.
I was just like, eh. But I think actually you were right. Like you lose some of the water, and you're just more like tight.
Yeah.
So you lose some of the height.
Oh man, I'm gonna be 6'3" when I
probably,
compete.
Probably.
And you do classic and physique, right? Or do
So-
you kind of lean towards one?
So I did men physique.
Yeah.
That's my first time competing, and this is why I start competing because, well, I started competing in 2014, and that's when I think 2 years prior to when men physique started that division.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
They brought it in. Everyone wanted to be a bodybuilder back in the day, but it was so hard to compete because no one is Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah,
no one
absolutely.
can put like a trunk and just pose and look good. So when men physique started, I did it because I was small and all that. My third show, Alex was like, "You got some legs. Like, let's do classic physique."
Yeah.
So when I did the classic physique. Now I start posing.
I see.
Got it on the stage, and I had the time to pose for the first time, and it just got attached to it. I was I want to get bigger. I want to look better.
So what are your goals for your next bodybuilding show that you're gonna be doing?
So I'm taking this time off. I would say I'm still consistent with my diet, all that, but I'm just living my life a little normal.
Yeah.
I would like to get in the stage again in 2024.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do.
And this will be your first time competing as a pro, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be like my pro debut. Originally, I wanted, like when I was dreaming about bodybuilding and competing and all this stuff. I remember I had like 2 shows I want to compete in, right? Like anyone else, like a dream. I want to compete in New York Pro. I want to do in Mr. Olympia, right? Those 2. I want to always do those 2 shows. So I don't know, like we'll see the timing. Just in general, like sometimes you have to be ready mentally before anything to get in the show.
No, it kind of reminds me like what Bumstead was saying, like on one of his Olympias. He was like, yeah, I focus really on getting in that mindset and just kind of focusing on like his mental state and versus like the outer one. So really just kind of preparing mentally for it. So, I mean, it kind of sounds very similar to what you're doing.
Yeah, when you get in the stages, it's more like a mindset because there's, like for me, I always say there's the good Mo and there's the bad Mo. There's always this guy doubt on me. It's me, and I'm always doubt on me. I'm always telling myself I'm tired. I'm always telling myself I don't look good. Yeah. You know, and you want to get ready for that.
My back is already shot. I guess that's what it's like to train with a pro. When you're in prep, what kind of foods are you eating? Are you eating a little bit of fat in there, just 0 fat, high protein? Kind of what are you looking like?
I mean, like one of my prep is like, what I focus on in the prep, I focus on digestion more than anything.
Oh, okay, really?
So like I always look into the sources that are gonna digest the best in my body, you know?
Okay.
Rice, and what kind of rice? Jasmine rice, you know, sushi rice, or like basmati rice. These all rice, but some of them digest better than other.
Are you just kind of on lean meat, or are you
Like
doing some ground beef?
lean meat, a lot of lean meat. So check this out. I like to do chicken, right? Chicken all the time.
Yeah.
Ground turkey, and then the last 6 weeks, I try to introduce fish.
Okay.
And it's just like I try to take away the chicken and then leave like the turkey, and then have like, and then by 3 weeks out, I try to stay with fish and turkey and egg white actually. I like that. Nice control. Stretch it all the way down and then up. You want to fire it up when you go there, okay? One more of these going all there. Come on, you got this. All the way down.
Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you.
2. Come on. 5. Come on, 5 more. Come on, you got this. Don't give up. Come on. 1. Think about him. One at a time. One at a time. Don't get lazy. Come on. You got one more or no? You got one more. Yes, sir. All the way. All the way. All the way. Nice.
Oh, my
That's
biceps
it.
are gonna rip
He's
off.
done. He's done for the whole year. He can't do more workout.
I'll go home now.
You're good.
Oh my gosh, that was
He
hard.
can't do more.
Thank you. That was phenomenal.
So that's what it is. So we do it 3 times.
Oh, we do that 2 more times. Okay.
Oh yeah. Perfect. You signed for it, right? I'm sorry.
I guess so. Let's do it. And up. Hold, slow, slow, slow. Nice and slow. Slow, 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 slow. There we go.
That hurt. And this is what we call it mo curls. Mo curls. Yes, sir. Hey, well, that was a good time. You know, this is my first video, or YouTube video, I would say. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for having me here. I'm excited to see this guy on the stage, you know. He's killing it. Really excited for you. Let's rev it up.